let's break the negative trance that smoking helps you calm your nerves. I mean, if you've ever thought that smoking helps calm your nerves, you're not alone. A lot of people believe that. And that belief is one of the most common reasons that people hesitate to quit smoking. And it's been reinforced by years of personal experience, by marketing messages, and by social conditioning. But the truth is, smoking does not actually calm your nerves. That's just a negative trance that keeps you stuck in that cycle of dependency. So let's look at a few reasons why that belief is just not true, and where it likely comes from, and how you can actually begin to calm your nerves without reaching for a cigarette. At first glance, it seems like smoking is actually helping you relax. After all, you're lighting up a cigarette, and that usually comes with a sense of ritual and a temporary relief. However, that relief is not real relaxation. It's your body responding to nicotine. And smoking actually does not calm your nerves. Nicotine is a stimulant. Nicotine creates stress in your body. It's not a relaxant. So when you smoke, that nicotine temporarily stimulates the release of dopamine, which is that feel-good neurotransmitter in your body. And it makes you feel for a few minutes a sense of calm or pleasure. But as soon as that nicotine leaves your system, your brain starts craving more. Creating a cycle of withdrawal and dependency. And that withdrawal increases those feelings of stress and anxiety, which you mistakenly attribute to the need for another cigarette. Then smoking increases your heart rate. It increases your blood pressure. Two physiological markers of stress. So when you might feel like you're relaxing, your body is actually working harder. Your heart rate is up, your blood pressure is up, and in any other circumstance, that would be indicators that your body's under stress. It's the ritual, not the cigarette. That act of taking a moment, stepping away, engaging in deep breathing while you're smoking. It may provide that sense of calm, but those benefits come from the break itself, not the cigarette, not the chemicals in the cigarette. And you can achieve the same effects without ever lighting another cigarette. So where does this idea come from that smoking helps calm your nerves? It didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's the result of decades of conditioning and unconscious programming. You know, big tobacco companies for years have sold the idea that cigarettes are a solution to stress. Their advertisements have depicted people smoking in calm scenery, looking composed, in control, subtly reinforcing the belief that smoking equals relaxation, or it equals freedom, or it equals open feelings. And this message has left a lasting impact on our collective psyche. And if you've smoked for a long time, you've probably experienced that feeling of temporary relief when you light up during a stressful moment. And over time, your brain begins to link that smoking with that feeling of relaxation, even though it's in that addictive behavioral cycle. And it's not true stress relief. And that creates this pattern. And you've also been conditioned by society. In the past, smoking was socially acceptable, and it was a way to take a break. And it's how many people that began smoking was in order to get that time for a break. And it becomes associated with those moments of pause and reflection, making it feel like a natural response to stress. The truth is, calmness is not something you can find in a cigarette. Being calm is a state of mind. It's a state of body that you cultivate. So when you believe that smoking is the only way to relax, you're giving cigarettes power that they do not deserve. The good news is you can take that power back. You don't have to stay under the control of that little bitty object. So if smoking doesn't actually calm your nerves, what does? What can you do in place of lighting up that will help? And I'm going to give you a couple of practical, proven ways that relax, that help you relax, that does not involve lighting a cigarette. Deep breathing is one. If you've watched any of my content, you know that I am a big proponent of breathing, breath work, and breath exercises. And deep breathing is one of the most powerful ways to calm your nerves, because it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which slows down your heart rate and actually lowers your blood pressure and brings your body into a state of calm and relaxation. And it's instant, unlike cigarettes, which take time. You've got to find the cigarettes, you've got to find the lighter, you've got to find a place to smoke, you've got to do all of that and light up. Deep breathing works in an instant. And it begins working the second you start to reduce stress. Deep breathing is always available. It's a tool that you have with you all the time. You don't need a lighter, you don't need a pack, you don't need a place to get. You just need you and your lungs, which you have with you. And with deep breathing, here's a simple exercise that you can use when you begin to feel stress or you feel that craving coming on. Find a comfortable place and a position where you can sit or stand in a way that allows your chest to expand fully, and then take a deep breath and inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. So breathe in through the nose for a count of 4, letting your belly expand as you fill your lungs. And then you want to hold that breath in your lungs for a count of 6. And then as you exhale slowly through the mouth, exhale for a count of 8. So we're doing this in what we call the 4-6-8 method. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 6, and then let it go out the mouth with a count of 8. And focus on letting go of all of the tension that's in your body with every exhale. And then repeat. Do this for a cycle of 3 to 4 minutes, and you'll notice your heart rate slows down to a more natural rhythm. Your muscles relax, and you'll find that your mind becomes even clearer. So why does this work? Why does deep breathing help? It not only calms your body, but it gives you a break. It gives you the same break that you've associated with smoking for so many years. Instead of reaching for a cigarette, you're actually engaging in a healthier ritual that offers true relaxation without any of the harmful side effects. So it's time to break that trance for good. To break that negative trance that smoking helps you calm your nerves. In order to do that, you've got to rewire that unconscious mind. And here's some practical ways that you can get started in rewiring that. We've got to teach the unconscious mind that smoking is not the answer anymore. Remind yourself that smoking does not actually relieve stress. It perpetuates it. So write this down. Put it wherever you can see it each day. And remind yourself of this truth and repeat it whenever you feel the urge to smoke, that smoking does not actually relax you. It is a stimulant. And then figure out ways to replace the habit. Swap smoking for deep breathing like we talked about here, or another healthy ritual. Whether it's a quick walk, sipping on some hot tea, or stretching, doing some yoga. Find something that works for you. And then you can go into actually reprogramming your unconscious mind. And hypnosis and hypnotherapy are effective tools for breaking these negative trances. It helps you rewire your unconscious patterns that link smoking to stress relief, and it replaces them with empowering beliefs. So this idea that smoking helps calm your nerves is deeply ingrained, and it's a belief that is just that, a belief. It's not a fact. It does not have to control your actions. And by understanding the truth about smoking, challenging this belief and adopting healthier habits like deep breathing, you can break free from this negative trance and step into a life of genuine calm and control. Your nerves deserve real relief, not the illusion of it. So take that first step today and discover how powerful you truly are without a cigarette in your hand.